Everyone tells you Dubai and Abu Dhabi are the same market. They're not. They're not even close. One of them did 682 billion dirhams of property sales last year. The other one did only 99 billion. But here's what nobody tells you. Over the last 6 months, the smaller one grew actually faster, while the bigger one went backwards. I'm going to put both these side by side. Real numbers, government sources, and at the end, I'll tell you exactly what I will do with my own money. Let's start with the scale, because the scale is everything when you want to sell and exit. Full year 2025, Dubai 214,000 sales transactions, 682 billion dirham. Abu Dhabi 25,000 sales transaction, 99 billion dirhams. Dubai is roughly 7 times bigger by value, 8 times bigger by number of deals. Now that matters for one reason only: exit. When you want out, how many buyers are standing there? In Dubai, in the first half of this year, 86,000 properties changed hands. In Abu Dhabi, 16,800. If you own in Dubai Marina, there are hundreds of comparable units trading every month. If you own a specific villa on Saadiyat, you might be waiting on a handful of buyers a quarter. That is the single biggest structural difference between these two markets, and it never shows up in a brochure. Here's where it gets really interesting. First half of 2026, sales only, like for like, Dubai 286 billion dirhams, down 12% on the same period last year. Abu Dhabi 86 billion, up 163%. Why the divergence? Two things. One, Abu Dhabi is coming off a much smaller base, and Aldar and Madun have been launching aggressively. Fahid Island, Port Riyadh, Saadiyat Lagoons, new product pools new money. Two, and I'm going to be straight with you here, the regional conflict that started at the end of February hits Dubai harder than Abu Dhabi. Dubai's price index is down about 10% from its late February peak. In the second quarter, Dubai resale transaction fell 42% year on year. Abu Dhabi's secondary market fell too, but only 18%. Dubai is a higher beta market. It goes up faster, it comes down faster as well. Let's be precise, because the headlines are misleading on both sides. Dubai 2025 was excellent. The official price index rose 9.8%, villas nearly 15%. 2026 is a different film. Dubai prices fell 6% in March, 2% in April, 1% in May, and 1% in June. Cumulative drop around 10%. Annual growth is now essentially flat, 0.1%. Abu Dhabi's headline looks far better. Apartments up 19% year on year in Q2. Townhouses up by 11%. And this is the honest part. Look at the quarter, not the year. In Q2, Abu Dhabi apartment price fell 7.8% quarter on quarter, and villas fell by 5.1%. So Abu Dhabi's 19% annual number is a lagging figure. It's telling you about 2025. The most recent quarter is negative in both Emirates. And by that means Abu Dhabi actually fell harder than Dubai, which was down 2 to 3%. Anyone selling you Abu Dhabi as the safe one did not fall hasn't read the quarterly data. On paper, Abu Dhabi looks competitive. Al Reef is projecting almost 9%. Al Qadir 8.5%. Masdar City 7.5%. Dubai's mid-market matches it. JVC sits around 8.5 to 9.5. Dubai South 7 to 8%. At the prime end, both compares. Saadiyat Apartments 3.5%, Palm Jumeirah about 4.5%. Two caveats. First, these are gross yields projected from asking price. Take off service charges, management, and vacancy, and you are realistically losing 1.5 to 2.5 points. Second, and this is the big one, on the 2nd of June, Abu Dhabi froze rents 0% increase, residential, commercial, and industrial on renewals and on new lease for previously rented units. No end data announced, it's still in force today. If you buy in Abu Dhabi right now, your rental income is legally frozen as today's level for an unknown period. That is real current material risk to your return model. Dubai still allows increase up to 20%, tiered by how far below market your rent sits. Under Decree 43, Dubai's rent growth has slowed hard from 6% down to about 1.5%, but your return and legal right to increase. Abu Dhabi wins on entry costs clearly. Transfer fee, Dubai 4%, Abu Dhabi 2% only. Mortgage registration, Dubai 0.25, Abu Dhabi 0.1. All in round trip entry fees, agency, everything is roughly 7 to 8% in Dubai, 4.5 to 5 in Abu Dhabi. On a 5 million dirham purchase, that's about 150,000 dirhams saved in Abu Dhabi. Golden visa, same federal threshold, 2 million dirhams in both, but the execution is completely different. In Dubai, as long as you buy off-plan property, put 20%, get Uhud, you can apply for golden visa. Abu Dhabi residence office will accept off-plan as long as you actually pay 2 million dirhams into the developer. And in both cases, if there's a mortgage, that 2 million has to be equity you've paid, not the sticker price. Freehold is the one to watch. In Dubai, designated freehold areas gives you the land outright, no residency required. In Abu Dhabi, full freehold for non-GCC nationals only exists inside 9 designated investment zones. And only since 2019, outside those, you may be buying a mustaha or usufruct, a long lease, not the ownership. That narrows your resale pool and your mortgage options. Check the title type on the contract, not the brochure. Dubai Risk Supply records handovers, 24,800 units in the first half alone. Fitch has been forecasting a 15% correction through end 2026 and has said it could be larger. Off-plan assignments in high supply districts are already trading 10 to 15% below the original price. Abu Dhabi risks is the opposite. It's thin, fewer buyers, heavy dependence on one developer, and now a rent freeze on top. Selling a 5 million dirham villa on Saadiyat in a soft market is a genuinely slow process. So here's what I actually think comparing these two. Abu Dhabi is not the safer Dubai. It's a different trade. If you want yield and you want to be able to leave and exit, of course, Dubai mid-market, completed, well-managed building, 7 to 8% gross and 86,000 transaction, a half year telling you that there is a bid underneath you. The correction is real, which is why you're buying it at discounted price rather than a February's peak. If you're buying to hold for 10 years, you like the cultural districts, you want lower entry cost and a cleaner off-plan visa route, Abu Dhabi, Saadiyat or Yas is a defensible decision. Just accept two things. Your rent is frozen for now and your exit will take months, not weeks. Why I would not do is buy off-plan Abu Dhabi purely for flip. The assignment market, there is nowhere near deep enough. And what I would not do in Dubai right now is buy a 2028 handover without checking the district's delivery pipeline first. That's where the pain is. So the honest summary here, Dubai for liquidity and income, Abu Dhabi for cost basis and patience. Neither one is a free launch in 2026. Every figures in this video comes from DLD, ADREC, JLL, ValuStrat, Fitch, REIDIN and Bayut. Sources in the description that you can find. If you want the full side-by-side spreadsheet, comment data and I'll send it over.